This is a really nice project. I was impressed sort of by the little details. You have these really nice rounded corners, these drop shadows in the boxes, this nice gradient. I think the color palette is really great. One of the things you guys picked was bold, though, and sophisticated. So I think it gets to sophisticated. The typography is great in terms of sophisticated, but doesn't necessarily get to bold. I think the color palette and everything is not exactly a bold website, but that's okay. I mean, you kind of got one of the messages and not the other. Um, in terms of in terms of type, I really liked what you did with type. In terms of imagery, possibly something else in terms of imagery might have helped it. I think a lot of those runway websites are sort of saturated with images, and I think that could have pushed it in another direction. And in terms of layout, I think the layout is very. It doesn't depart very much from a normal sort of layout. So it doesn't have it's a good layout. It just doesn't have the level of inventiveness. I think always with the kind of top, I'm looking for a level of inventiveness, and I think with this you've shown that you can design really well. You're a great designer. You can pick color, you can pick type, you can pick everything. It goes very well together. The next question is whether you can kind of invent things and kind of make things that are outside of outside of what we expect. So I think that that's what it's gonna be interesting seeing from you going forward. But again, the color, the type, the imagery, all of that is pretty nice, and I think you did a really nice job on that. In terms of skills, you don't have an A hover, so that was a skill that was missing, and you don't have alt tags in your images. So you want to make sure you have alt tags so that people who are visually impaired can actually figure out what these things are. But otherwise, it was a really nice project, and I think it really just came together quite beautifully.